5 Things That Could Make My Spouse Happy by Krishna's Mercy. Prasadagrer vihaya sagatenva sarvavasthagta bhartu padachaya vishishyate. Quote, whether it be residence on top of a palace, traveling on airplanes, or flying through the sky via yogic powers, in all circumstances, the shade of the husband's feet is by far superior. Valmiki Ramayana, Ayodhya Kand, 27-9. 1. Artistry in the kitchen.
You want to know why I look so happy today? Well, I am not entirely sure, but I can take a guess. I stepped foot in the kitchen yesterday. At some point, my wallet begins to complain. I have to stop ordering out every night. But what can I do? It is not like the other person I live with cares about such things. I decided to give it a try. I solved the problem of what to eat for dinner, at least for one night. I made a simple dish. Everyone seemed to love it. There is a peace, but I know it will not last.
2. A big birthday celebration.
You want to know why I look so happy today? Well, I think it is because I went all out for the birthday celebration. I should get credit for even remembering. Some people I know get into big trouble since they tend to forget. I threw a big party. I made sure to get the biggest cake sold in the store, even if the guest list didn't warrant it.
3. An expensive gift.
You want to know why I look so happy today? Well, I gave them a gift. It was expensive. I am not sure why people take interest in such things. I would rather be left alone. I do not want people to comment on what I am wearing. At the same time, I realize that I stand out in this matter. I am the weird one, the oddball, the miser, what have you. I have been called every name in the book. I do not mind. I think I made the right move in this case, though. They have been taking one picture after another and sharing with their so-called friends.
4. A new house.
You want to know why I look so happy today? Well, their nagging, persistence, paid off. I bit the bullet and bought a new house. We moved to a bigger place. The previous home was just fine. There was a lot less to maintain. It was cozy. Now we're living in this monstrosity. I guess that is a positive point. If they ever start yelling again, which give it about 5 minutes, and it is sure to happen, I can find a room to get lost in. It will take them a while to find me.
5. My association. There is the potential, and then there is the reality. Someone might promise something. They might make a vow. They might repeat their intention over and over. But when the trouble starts, when the moment for making a decision is imminent, when it is time to put up or shut up, will they follow through? Will they actually make the sacrifice that they previously swore would be easy for them? In the case of Sita Devi, the daughter of King Janak, the reality was more extreme than any potential. The vow is that she will always stay by her husband's side. She follows Rama out of both Dharma and Sneha. The Dharma was visible for everyone, as it began through a public event. Rama won the contest of the bow. He was the most beautiful prince to arrive in the city governed by Janak. Rama happened to also be the strongest. It was like combining the softest flower with the thunderbolt. This gives insight into the nature of the Supreme Lord, who punishes the wicked and protects the saintly. Paritranaय sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam, dharma sanstapnarthaya, sambhavami yuge yuge. Quote, in order to deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreants, as well as to re-establish the principles of religion, I advent myself millennium after millennium. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 4:8. Rama won the contest in the twinkling of an eye. There is a corresponding unit of measurement. It is known as nimesha. The culture of Sanatana Dharma is just that, a culture. It is not a faith. It is not a religion. That culture passes forward ways to measure time. More than reading the hands on an analog clock or thinking in terms of the lifetime of the human being, the proper understanding of time stretches out to a kalpa and beyond. Sahasra yug paryantam, aharyad brahmano vidhu, ratrim yug sahasrantam, te ho ratravido jana. Quote, by human calculation, 1,000 ages taken together is the duration of Brahma's one day, and such also is the duration of his night. Lord Krishna, Bhagavad-gita 8:17. Goswami Tulsidas uses the bow held in the hand of the same Rama to give a picture to what is otherwise an abstract concept. The bow is like the full understanding of time. The different arrows released by that bow are the individual units of time. The arrows are weapons, showing that time is known to destroy. This applies to the material world, and hence the image also serves as impetus for ending the cycle of birth and death. Lav nimesh parmanujug baras kalpa sarchand, bhadsi na mam tehi ram kaham kalu, jasu ko dand. Quote, mind, why are you not worshipping Sri Rama, whose bow is like time, with weapons of arrows representing the different units of time, such as paramanu, lava, nimesha, barasa, yuga, and kalpa. Dohavali 130. Rama wins the contest and thus marries Sita. She therefore follows out of Dharma. It is her duty. She takes that responsibility seriously. She learned the expectations from a young age. In following this duty, she is flawless. No one can point to any blemish in her record. She also happens to follow out of sneha, which is affection and a strong attachment. Sita has the artistic grace to express this sneha by using comparisons. She takes 3 points of elevation well known at the time. If she were to reach any of those points, it would not compare to the association of her husband. She first presents the highest of the high to show that she prefers the lowest of the low. She wants only the shade of her husband's lotus feet. That is a nice sentiment. That is the nicest sentiment, in fact. But what happens when things get tough? She has lived in royalty all her life. What if she has to suddenly give up everything? No more prestige, no more elaborate state dinners, no beautiful ornaments to show off, no more wealth. Would she still feel the same way? Would she still follow her husband? She will, and she does. Rama is what makes her happy. It is the association of that beloved son of the solar dynasty who happens to be cherished by everyone in Ayodhya. The sentiment from the daughter of Janak represents the inner desire of the living spirit. Every person is craving the association of God. They have simply forgotten. The saintly people of the world are here to remind us. In closing, same spirit in everyone defined, saintly people here to remind, that Sita to the highest comparing, that no issue in forest faring, since shade of husband's lotus feet, the greatest protection to meet, transcending duty and status too, ideal service for me and you.